You mentioned arrests in Russia. Well, there are over 200 reporters arrested in 2020 for doing their job. And Reporters Without Borders has given us this sorry ranking again in the 40s. So what do you make of the situation in the United States? You see it getting better at all or worse?
So let's talk about that, and then I want to talk a little bit about the Khashoggi bill that I lead that would help us to hold some of these extreme regimes accountable, getting at what happened to Jamal Khashoggi. But in the U.S., here's my views. Number one, we've gotten through 4 years of attacks on the press from the former president, which did a lot of damage. At least that is behind us in terms of the rhetoric from the Oval Office. Number two, we have a situation where we do not have enough local journalists. Since 2005, almost 2,200 local newspapers across America, which accounts for more than a quarter of all American newspapers, have closed. So that certainly doesn't help our numbers when you have that going on. Ad revenue for U.S. newspapers plummeted from over $37 billion in '08 to less than $9 billion in 2000. At the same time, Facebook and Google went up. They're worth now over $2 trillion combined. They became advertising titans. Something really smells here. And that is that the news organizations in the US, actually other countries are doing better on this front now, are not getting compensated for their feed. And that hurts the actual news gatherers, the reporters that do it. So Senator Kennedy of Louisiana and I have a bipartisan bill. Buck and Cicilline, again, bipartisan duo, have it in the House, which basically would allow newspapers and local broadcasters, local TVs, to leverage their bargaining power by together negotiating with the big tech companies. Because right now, and that would give them 4 years to do it under our proposal. And then at least there's some leverage for them to get rates that can help them pay for the reporters. And we have mounting support for that bill. It's called the Journalism Competition and Preservation Act.